Hey everybody, I have a really exciting mini book review for all of you today. I connected with this story on such a deep level for many reasons. One of the biggest reasons alone was the fact that it was a young girl who is in love with Star Wars and she's having to deal with judgments from others about her love of Star Wars. Now, the book I am talking about, it was released on World Book Day by Rowell. It is called Kindred Spirits. It is about this girl named Elena who is absolutely obsessed with Star Wars, has loved it since as long as she can remember. I am exactly the same way. I cannot remember when I first watched Star Wars. I've been watching it for so long, since my childhood. I remember watching the Ewok movies on TV and all of that. But she had a deep love of Star Wars that she shared with her father. And when he took off, when her parents split up, she refused to watch the prequels because he told her that they would spoil her view of Star Wars. Well, basically this whole story centers around three characters, well, four-ish characters because her mom's in it as well. But in this story, Elena is camping out for The Force Awakens, the newest Star Wars film. She meets two other people in line. There are only three of them camping out for this movie. It's really sad. And it is cold where they're located. The two people that she meets while camping out that are in the line as well are Gabe and Troy. Now, Troy has camped out for many of the Star Wars films and it is no big deal to him at all. He knows exactly what to expect. And he even goes on to explain how there were others that came to get in line but couldn't really handle it, so they left. Now, the guy Gabe, I really loved his character. I felt so bad for him. He was very quiet and he's really dealing with how he apparently knows things about Elena. She doesn't know who he is. They went to school together and she just doesn't know or recognize him at all. He is a really cool guy, and when they really get talking, they create this really awesome bond. And a lot of cool things happen in this entire story. I'm not going to talk about all of it because I want all of you to enjoy this story as well. But it is really awesome. As a huge Star Wars fan myself, I stayed all day in line for The Force Awakens myself. There wasn't really a whole camp out deal. And even if I could camp out in my town, I would get fired because I cannot take off of work to camp out for Star Wars, unfortunately. Sadly. Anywho, I really enjoyed this. My mega inner Star Wars geek just was bursting with joy the whole time while reading it. It is a very relatable story for Star Wars geeks and non-Star Wars geeks because it's basically dealing with a girl who, she loves Star Wars. She loves this one thing so deeply. And there are some people that don't really understand her love, but you know what? She doesn't care. She goes on and loves what she loves, and that is what's so great about it. It's basically telling you don't be afraid to love what you love and enjoy it with others. I mean, it's great. She makes a new friend, and by the end of the story, I felt myself needing more so badly. I wish Rowell would write a whole book centered around these characters because I just feel like there would be a lot to expand upon. Seeing her reunite with her father, seeing what happens between her and Gabe, and just in general seeing how everything plays out because it's such a short story and there's not enough. I want more. I really want more. I love this, and hopefully if a lot of us keep going on and on about this, maybe Rowell will write more about Elena and Gabe and their friendship and if something else happens between them. I loved everything about this story and hope many of you have the opportunity to read it as well. I hope you enjoyed this. Continue to comment, like, and subscribe, and may the Force be with you. Bye guys.